Hi, if you are an experienced candidate who has got maybe a couple of years of experience or maybe 5 to 6 years of experience and you have done some projects, so most of the time you would face this number one question: can you talk more about your projects? If you have mentioned in the resume, it could be an automation project. The other two questions in every interview the interviewer would ask, that is, why are you leaving your current organization and what is your salary expectations? And in today's episode, I'm going to talk about what exactly you could do and how exactly you could answer these three questions, which could be suitable for the interviewer and at the same time not pass on any negative message to the interviewer. All right. So, hi, my name is Tapish and my channel name is EduQuestor. Let's get started. So, the first question is, can you talk more about your projects? Let's say you have executed some automation project. Maybe you were part of the team and you thought writing about the projects in the resume would actually give you some brownie points, and you have done that. Now the interviewer is impressed that you have done some projects. The interviewer asking a question, so what exactly you have done in the projects? Going by my observations, going by my experience, what I have seen, most of the candidate give vague answer. They give stories instead of data. And that is absolutely no. The interviewer would think that you have no knowledge about the project, you have done nothing, or you are just faking, and you have whatever you have written on the resume is an absolute lie. So I do not know whether you have written something which is a lie or you want to impress the interviewer. That's the reason you have mentioned about the projects. Whatever may it be, before you go for the interview, write down the data. What was the objective of the project, right? It could be a saving or reduction of manual hour. So how much reduction you had to show. Next, how many hours you wanted to save or reduce. Next, what exactly are the tools and techniques you have used in order to actually work on the solution. And finally, what was the solution and what was the saving. So write down, the data should match, which you should be able to tell during the interview. And if at all you just tell stories, the interviewer will reject you. So that is very important. Whenever you write anything about any project in the resume, prepare well with the data, don't give us stories. That's the bottom line. And trust me, most of the candidate during the interview, I would say 95% of the candidate, they go unprepared about the project and they just blabber something, which is an absolute no. And because of that reason, most candidates do not get selected. Okay. So let's move on to the next question. The next question is, why are you leaving? So this I have seen with candidates, those who have got 5 to 6 years of experience. And the moment you ask them this question, why are you leaving your current organization? Oh, I want to enhance my skills. And in 90% of the cases I have seen, they are actually applying for the same position in different organization. The actual reason is something else. The actual reason could be they're looking for a salary hike, or it could be they may have already resigned in their current job, they do not want to be unemployed and hence applied for the same designation. Or it could be they are in a payroll company and they want to move into a direct payroll of an organization. But again, it's a wrong notion. Many candidates have it, or most candidates have it. They just say that, I want to enhance my skills. That's a total BS answer. So you have to be honest. How you have to be honest? You have to be honest. At the same time, you have to be also very neutral, that you are not so straightforward. If you just say, yeah, I'm looking for a salary growth, the interviewer will ask, okay, if you get a different job from a different company, you will leave our company and jump into the other company just for salary. So obviously we are actually working for the salary, but the way you give the answer would matter a lot. Okay, so you'll have to prepare for that answer. There is no straightforward answer. You can get ideas in Google, or if you want me to actually tell you what exactly and how exactly you want to answer, leave your comments and I will help you out with some of the examples and some of the answers which I would prefer giving during the interview. The next is, what is your salary expectations? This is again the most common questions, and I would say at least 50% of the time the candidates, they have a very vague salary expectations. Let's say you may be getting 5 lakh, and I've seen candidates, they ask for like 10 lakh or they ask for 15 lakh. So that tells me you may not have done any research, or the candidate may not have done any research. So this is an obvious question. These two are obvious questions. So the last question, what you have, what is the salary expectations? You should prepare very well. You should understand what the organization is paying for the particular position. You should do your research. There are multiple tools available. There are multiple websites available to understand what exactly they are paying for the current job. Most of the time, along with the job description, the company would also mention what is their minimum and maximum salary they can pay. Let's say the maximum salary what they can pay is 15 lakh for this particular position, but your current salary is 5 lakh. And most organization, if you negotiate well, they would give you 30 to 40% hike, average hike for an average candidate. If you think you should get more, then you should be a top-notch candidate. That means you have to understand your skill set. You have to understand whether it is a niche skill what you have, or it is a vanilla skill. Vanilla skill, I mean the skill is available in the market. The next thing you should try and find out, I do not know how, there are multiple ways. You can, maybe if you have your friends or someone in that company, you can try to find out if it is a small organization, for the past how many months or years they have been looking for the position or they could not fulfill. Or maybe you can ask the recruiter, so when the requisition was open. Or let's say if you have found these positions through LinkedIn or Naukri, you can see the post and try to figure it out for the past how many days or months this requisition is open. So if the requisition is open for a long time, that means they have not found the candidate and they are still looking for an ideal candidate. So that gives you an opportunity to actually negotiate hard with the interviewer or with the recruiter or with the organization. So if your salary is 5 lakh, obviously market rate 30 to 40% you can get it. But if you research more and if your skill is a niche skill and you have the potential which you have realized, you can also go up to 100%. So what I'm trying to say, research is very important. Don't just say that, okay, give me as per the company standard. The company standard can be 4 lakh also. Okay. So do your research and be firm on what you need and prove them why exactly you need the salary. As I said, if it is a niche skill, you can prove them your niche skill. And if you have executed certain projects, you can give those evidences in terms of presenting the data to the interviewer. And that will help them to make the decision whether you are the right fit for the position or you are not the right fit. And if you are the right fit and they have been waiting for fulfilling this position for a long time, the sky is the limit. You may get 15 lakh. But research well, be prepared what you're going to say. Don't change. So this is it for this episode today. If you want to again discuss more about these 3 questions and want to understand what kind of answers can be suitable in certain situations, leave your comment. I would be happy to get in touch with you and help you out with some of my answers, which I am going to give during the interview. And if you have liked my video, please subscribe to my channel. Share this video with your friends and family so that they could also learn. This is absolutely free, as I have been saying in all my video. Please support me to grow this channel. And thank you for watching. Have a great day. Bye-bye.